Hello everyone, welcome to the Comedy and Movie Show. My name is Deshaun, and today I'm here to just make this video that has been on my mind for quite some time. Recently, Marvel, Disney has released, like, their slate 2 years out, I believe. I believe it's like 2-3 years out. And, a lot of people have gotten worried that they might have Marvel overload. Now, this has been a conversation going on for a bit now. They're like, oh, these TV shows, oh, the Marvel movies, because Marvel's going up to 4 movies soon. I don't know if they're going to do 4 movies every year, but they definitely are going up to 4 movies soon. Granted, next year, they're only going to have 2 movies, so, I mean, next year they're only going to have 2 movies. I think they're going to have 2 shows out, though. They're going to have 2 movies and 2 shows. So, I mean, we'll see how big of a deal it really is. I think Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. will be out, too. And some of the animated stuff. I don't know when the animated stuff is going to be out, but I believe that probably be, you know, on its way. Storm would probably be on its way. But anyway, I wanted to get into the idea, into this false idea that there's going to be too much Marvel and Marvel overload. I want to remind people something that apparently everyone just magically forgot. This video might be short. I don't know. It depends on how far I feel like ranting about it. Just this year, there were 8, count them, 8 Marvel shows and 3 Marvel movies. There was Cloak and Dagger, with Cloak and Dagger Season 2, Iron Fist Season 2, Jessica Jones Season 3, Daredevil Season 3, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I believe. Was it Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Yeah, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Shit. I know I'm forgetting. Legion. Well, that might be it. Yeah, Legion. So just this year, there were 7 Marvel shows. I was wrong. Off 1. There were 7 Marvel live-action shows on. And 3 movies. And for some reason, nobody cared. No one cared. No one had a hub about it. No one talked about it. No one went, it's too much Marvel. No one said anything. And now all of a sudden, they might go to 4 movies and 4 shows. That is still not as much as they were putting out. I don't understand this narrative that there's going to be too much Marvel. I'm like, they were putting out 7 shows a year and 3 movies and no one cared. And now they're going to put out 4 shows, like 3 to 4 shows and 3 to 4 movies. That's still half. That's almost half of what they were putting out, though. But so I'm like, I don't quite get where this narrative's coming from that there's gonna be too much Marvel. Marvel's gonna overload. Oh, it's gonna overload, and people are gonna be. I'm like, but they've been putting out 7 shows a year. That's what. I'm sorry. I just don't see why no one's bringing this up. No one's talking about this. Every time someone says there's too much Marvel, I'm like waiting for someone to bring up the fact that they've been making 7 shows a year and 3 movies, and no one's talked about it. Like, okay, the only difference is now is that people actually are going to go see the shows. Because the shows will all be in one location, so you don't have to go too far to go find them. You don't have to look all over the place to go find them. They'll be in one location, and that is motherfucking Disney Plus. And they'll be high budgeted, so they're not going to be cheap. It's not going to be episodes with Ghost Rider isn't the Ghost Rider. Which I've always argued that I'm happy that the Ghost Rider show got canceled, because it would have been cheap. It would have been full. It would have been half the season. He wouldn't have been Ghost Rider. They would have written something in where he can't become Ghost Rider, or for some magical reason he just says, "I don't like to go Ghost Rider. I'm gonna just use the flames." Like, they would have had to write their way around him not being Ghost Rider all the time, or not being Ghost Rider as much as he should be in a Ghost Rider show. But on Disney Plus, he can be Ghost Rider more. Those budgets are humongous, and now some people might start to think that maybe the way they're going to get around that is by making the episodes shorter, so that way they can manage their budgets more. Than that way, these 30 to 40-minute episodes can have all the special effects, all what they need, because they're parsing it out better. Which, if that's how Disney's going to do it, then, hey, fuck me. Hey, go ahead and do it that way. But to me personally, I don't understand the huge anger at Marvel. I don't understand the idea that there's too much Marvel when technically they're cutting their shows in half, except they're making the shows actually matter and the shows have better quality to them. Quality is subjective. Not quality, because Daredevil is pound for pound just as good as a lot of MCU movies, even some of the best movies. And I do believe that there are themes in Jessica Jones and Luke Cage that are very important and very great. And Legion is cerebral experience like nothing I've ever seen. But like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, the production value is not high. The production value is not high. Considering how big these shows could be and should be, the production value should be much higher. It should be on par with Game of Thrones. And they can't do that unless it's underneath the Marvel Cinematic Universe banner, the MCU banner. Now, everything's under the MCU banner now. So, they're just putting everything under there. I just, like I said, just don't get that. I don't get that. Especially since a lot of these shows that they're putting on there might be one-offs. So, I just wanted to make a short video just, bringing up this topic that a lot of people are bringing up every time they talk about Marvel, and the Marvel future is like, there's too much Marvel. No one cares. I'm like, no one cares about Marvel because Marvel's not doing anything right now. Like, it's so easy for you to sit around and talk shit now when Marvel's not doing anything, when there's no movie out, the Black Widow trailer hasn't come out yet, Comic-Con is in the rearview mirror, D23 is in the rearview mirror. It's like, it's a lot easy to talk crap, but there's no Marvel in sight to really help out your, to battle against you. But, in actuality, Marvel's still as strong as they've ever been. They're gonna be strong as they've ever been. 4 shows and 4 movies aren't that big of a deal. You can, especially since the shows are on Disney Plus, you can just watch them at your leisure. There's no rush to watch the shows. It's not like we're pointing a gun in your hand, so you gotta watch it now. You can watch it later. You don't have to watch the shows. Obviously, some people are making it seem like, oh my god, you have to watch the shows. But Disney and but Kevin Feige has never done it that way. Kevin Feige has always done it in a way where you can be entertained watching this, but you will be more entertained if you watch the other stuff. Now, me personally, and pretty much most of the fans on my channel, we love Marvel, and we are fans of the MCU, and we are fans of this stuff. So we're going to watch all that stuff to connect those dots. But for years, there were never any dots to connect with the TV division. Now there will be. So I'm more excited than anything. I don't see the negative thing about there's going to be too much. And I've been going on about this for a little bit too long. So thank you for joining me on the Comedy and Movie Show. Please comment below. Do you think there's going to be too much Marvel? Do you agree with me that notion is pretty blown out of proportion, that Marvel's doing just fine, that they will be doing just fine, and that, honestly, they're actually making less shows than they have been, so it's not even that big of a deal. So thank you for joining me on the Comedy and Movie Show. Please remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.